The Heather Lake Trailhead is located in the Rogue Valley some 20 miles east of Granite Falls. This popular, short, and relatively steep hike leads into a picturesque glacier-formed lake with a backdrop of Mount Pilchuck. Because of the relatively low elevation of this hike, it is often one of the first trails to melt out from winter snow. Be wary, however, of snow lingering further up on the trail. So, display your forest parking pass in your vehicle and let's hit the trail. It starts out easily enough amid typical second-growth forest and occasionally passes by the remains of an old-growth monster. Take time to check out the trunks of the old growth and you'll see notches which held a plank where the logger stood while cutting down the tree. Old-growth trees in this area last fell in the 1940s. In this situation, the old-growth stump became a nurse log, literally supporting the new growth. After about a half mile, the rocky and root-choked trail begins to climb more steeply. You will encounter wooden boardwalks over some of the muddier sections of the trail. Be very careful when the wood is wet, as it can be very slippery. As mentioned earlier, the trail is rocky and bare roots poke out to trip the unwary. It's a relatively short trail, and by the end of the second mile, you'll approach Heather Lake on a boardwalk. Follow the trail in either direction around the lake. Head left for better views of Mount Pilchuck, but in the fog, we headed to the right. The boardwalk continues off and on as needed. It's about a mile to go the entire way around the lake. The scenic lake was carved from the surrounding mountains by glaciers. On a clear day, you might be able to see Mount Pilchuck. This is a very popular destination, and on sunny weekends, campsites are very hard to come by. On soggy weekends in June, however, the place may be empty and peaceful. Heather is a flowering evergreen shrub and is the namesake of the lake. Find the boardwalk heading back down the trail, and again, be careful if the wood is wet. Enjoy the waterfalls along Heather Creek, and it won't be long before you're back at the trailhead. Trail specs. Round trip was 4 miles, beginning elevation 1,600 feet, ending elevation 2,450 feet, total elevation gain 850 feet. USGS Quad Maps Verlot. This is Mark Weitzel saying thanks for hiking with me today, and I will look forward to seeing you again on our next trail.